Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I did a Rough Rider video. Last time I did was when Corey Chamberlain got fired. But after this loss, okay, the Riders had a game yesterday, and just, it was just a pathetic game all around. We ran against the Hamilton Tiger Cats, and we got skunked. Like, the final score was 53-7. Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of the fans are quite upset. Newstalk 650 said, oh, the fans are fed up. Well, the fans have been fed up for a while. You know, Chris Jones, in my opinion, and to be honest, I am embarrassed. I am pretty embarrassed to wear this around my hometown, Saskatoon, after that loss. Chris Jones goes, comes off a Grey Cup win last year in Edmonton. He comes into Saskatoon, comes into Saskatchewan Rough Riders, and pretty much clears everybody out. Gets rid of Dressler, gets rid of Ryan Smith, gets rid of Brett Smith, who actually did something for the Saskatchewan Rough Riders last year. The only quarterback that actually did something. And gets rid of Chick and a whole bunch of veterans players. And the only ones that they kept was like Rob Bagg and Darren Durant. Well, Darren Durant, obviously, for the past 2 years, he had injury. He had his elbow injury, and then he had his foot injury just last year at the first game last year. So he's, I don't know. But yeah, so Chris Jones comes in, clears all the entire rosters out, get rid of all the veteran players, and there was nothing wrong with the veteran players. It's just that for some reason last year, just the team you find out who your star player is, and it's Darren Durant. So once your star, in my opinion, once your star player goes down, the whole team goes down with him. But yeah, so Chris Jones comes in, clears everybody out, and he brings in and he kind of says, as he was before the season even started, even before the preseason started, he's like, yeah, we need people that catch footballs. So he's bringing in all these players from wherever he's bringing it in from, and for some reason, nothing's happening. Also with that, Saskatchewan Rough Riders got fined at $65,000. And it's kind of funny because it was just against Calgary Stampeders just before that game. Bo Levi Mitchell tweeted that, hey, the Saskatchewan Rough Riders are cheating. Well, the CFL was already investigating prior to that tweet. It came out that they were cheating. They were Chris Jones, and this is my opinion. Chris Jones, so Saskatchewan Rough Riders the whole team gets fined $65,000 because of Chris Jones's dumb ass decisions. He's bringing in players that were on injured list. He was bringing players that were not under contract. You can't do that. And since the beginning and this is going back to the preseason games, he was bringing in players, releasing them, bringing in more players, releasing them, bringing in more players, and releasing them. You can't do that. And I'm not a CFL. I'm not part of the CFL or whatever. But even I know that you can't do that. So the only thing I'm seeing from Chris Jones is fines, and a team that doesn't know how to play football. I've told my fans this all the time. Now I'll still say it. Chris Jones can bring as much players as he wants. He can bring 500 players. He can bring 1,000. I don't give a crap. You can bring the entire army. I don't care. It's what you get done on the field that counts. And as far as I know, I'm not seeing it. A few weeks ago, before we went against Calgary twice, but a few weeks ago, we went against the Montreal Alouettes. You know what that score was? 43-3. Now we go against the Hamilton Tiger Cats here, 53-7. Chris Jones is, and now I see a lot of people making, a lot of people read Facebook comments on other people and whatever, and a lot of people make good points. But I'm gonna make you guys a point right now. Chris Jones, if this keeps up, and I feel bad for it, like even people say, one guy made a comment, "Oh, I'm so glad that we got rid of season tickets." One guy said, "I feel bad for people that have season tickets." It's a still full house crowd, but if this team keeps playing like this, nobody wants to go to the game if they play like this, like after this game, like after like this 53-7 loss. Like, really? Holy crap. So I'm just gonna throw this in there for Chris Jones so he understands this. I think it was back in the 70s, and I was not even born then. I was only born in '85. But back in the 70s, the Saskatchewan Roughriders almost folded because they were not selling any tickets. So the fans got together. They made that, they came up with that, goal, and they got the Roughriders out of debt. Now going back 10 years now, 2006, Saskatchewan Roughriders almost folded again. Fans came to the rescue, but never made quite enough money. Guess what? The NFL, yes, the National Football League, got us out. That's twice. If this keeps up, Saskatchewan Roughriders might fold for good. Because you know what happens in threes. I'm not saying that. Now, I've been, a lot of people say, "Oh, you're not a Rider fan because you bash the Roughriders." No, it's called frustration. Last time we were 1-7 was back in 2011 with Greg Marshall, and that's a whole another story. Like 1-7. I know this is a rebuilding thing, but come on. You get rid of Dressler, you get rid of Brett Smith, who's pretty much was the only quarterback that actually did something last year. They get rid of Chick. You bring all the new rookies in. They don't know. It's pathetic. It's downright it's not even pathetic. It's downright disgraceful. I don't know, man. Chris Jones, man, you better want to do something. And it's kind of fun because every time we lose something, he always comes up. Defense has to get better. Defense has to get better. Defense and offense has to get better. For a 53-7 loss, 53-7, that is the highest points of this year. Everyone else has been in the 40s, but the 53-7, that's the highest game ever, CFL, for points of this year. Now we go to Edmonton. Oh, that could be fun. But I know, man, Chris Jones, if you don't get something going, I think in my opinion it was a bad decision to bring Chris Jones in. Because obviously he doesn't know nothing. He's a freaking head coach, he's a GM, and he's a coordinator. In my opinion, he might have too much on his plate. And I think he does. I think if you're going to pick one, you just be a head coach and that is it. Because how come the owner of the Saskatchewan Roughriders never caught that? In a matter of a few days, we were up to $80,000. The Saskatchewan Roughriders were up to $80,000 in fines. And in my opinion, that should not be the team's fault. That should be on Chris Jones. Chris Jones should be paying that fine. Well, I guess what we'll see. We're 1-7. We'll see if we can at least be 2-7. To be perfectly honest, I don't think I highly doubt we'll even win 3 games. And if this keeps up, and I hate to say it, but they're making that new stadium. That new stadium, Might be all for nothing. Because if this keeps up, the fans won't even go to the football games anymore. And Saskatchewan Roughriders might fold for good, even though that we have the highest fan rate ever. And that we do. But the way 53-7, come on. Chris Jones, you're not a good head coach. I don't know what people saw in you, but I don't see nothing. The only thing I see is fines and players that can't play football. Maybe we should have we should have the Saskatoon Hilltops replace the Saskatchewan Roughriders, and the University of the Huskies replace the Riders. This is just pathetic. To be perfectly honest, I'm embarrassed to wear these colors, and that's saying something. Guess we'll find out how the year ends. I'm gonna say we'll be 1-15 by the end of the year. Chris Jones, whoever bought Chris Jones in, bad move. Bad move. As always, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys for more videos. Thanks for watching.